Hi, Mandy. It's July 28th, I think, the new moon. Um, Today I went out to the shelter and I talked to you about it already. I probably look terrible. I've been cutting firewood and sweating and carrying a heavy backpack and, well, just probably not looking too great. So maybe you can get a giggle out of that. I don't mind. I wanted to show you around. I know you see pictures and everything, but it's a little different to see in video. So I realized there's two separate trails to come into camp. This is one of them right here. It's the Reese Run Trail. It goes to a cabin. I walked down and looked at the cabin. It's like looks like a house, but it's like the foundation is just like columns of stone with masonry holding them together. So it's almost like on stilts or something. Is this the other trail? No. And here's the shelter. It's pretty cool looking. I like this, like they harvested trees from the forest here and carved them, probably with primitive tools or something. So that's what it looks like from the side. Like these are the columns that they use for their foundations. I don't know how they get it to not settle. Here's the trail that I came in the first time. So maybe we'll walk down there in a minute. So we come in, see the shelter, this little birdhouse. I don't know what that little hangy thing's for. You see this spring and privy. There's a little outhouse up that way a little bit. I haven't gone to it yet. Somebody left it for maintenance people. They have volunteers usually maintain these places. I haven't looked at the trail log yet either. Maybe we'll do that together. Here's the fireplace. I've already been cutting some firewood, not a whole lot. I just cut some pieces here and a couple pieces on the deck. I just bought this saw here. It works really well compared to the one I was using before. So it's cutting some really nice pieces for my fire. Gonna have as nice of a fire as I want, but it's pretty hot, so I'll probably just let it burn low. And then this is a little spring. It's kind of cute. I don't know where they piped this in from. I think the spring here oftentimes dries up in the summer, so they found another source to pipe it, and they give you this little aluminum handle. You can get some cooking water at least or something. So it's kind of wild. It's summertime. Pennsylvania gets pretty green, pretty lush with all the rain and heat, these ferns and all the trees leafed out and stuff. It's just kind of intense, like intense energy in the forest in the summertime. It's not really my favorite energy, but I appreciate it. So here's a view of the shelter and the fire. Kind of neat. So let's go take a look at the shelter. I'm happy to share this with you. You're always so kind to humor me and pay attention to these videos and pictures. So it's Reese Hollow Shelter. That's a little light thing I have. I never charged it. It's supposed to be solar, but I didn't have enough sun tonight. There's a little clothesline there. So here's the steps that they made. Little mirror. And shelter made possible by a grant from REI. Very nice of them. Reese Hollow Shelter, North Big Mountain Shelter. I stay at this one up here. I've stayed there 2-3 times at least. I go there a lot when I don't even want to stay the night. It's just a cool place to hang out. I'll have to show you. I showed you pictures of the fireplace there. I've never been to this Dugan Hollow Shelter, 32.9 miles. They usually try to keep them every 10 to 15 miles, but I guess they didn't have a spot to the south here, so anyone that's through hiking just doesn't have, like they have to do, what they call it, backwoods camping. They put this hot plate here. I don't know what this thing is for, to hold a pot, I don't know. But look, just lets you know it's a hot plate. I guess people would see this and not know what it is. I didn't at first. I was like, what is this, some kind of artwork? Yeah, makes sense. So you don't burn your table if you want to eat here and you're cooking. Kind of neat. So I set up my tent. I don't know if you're going to be able to see in here at all, but if you can, let me see if you can. In my tent, I have my sleeping bag here, and it has to go diagonal. That's the only way I could fit in the tent. So you're gonna have a time laughing at me. I don't think you saw it at all, but if I try to lay flat on the floor of the tent, my feet will push against the tent and my head will push against the other side. It's pretty funny. Let's see how hot it is. It says it's only about 76, 77. I don't know if you saw that at all. Starting to cool off. There's a breeze that came through when the storm passed by, and the storm never made it over the mountain here. So it turned out to be a really nice day. Still a little warm, but I'm looking forward to the cool evening. And okay, so I wanted to show you the lighting of the fire, just because I thought maybe it'd be special to share with you. I don't know. I guess I always like to imagine that one day we'll do these things together, and a lot of times when people light fires, it's ceremonial or something, whatever. So this will be a ceremonial fire with us. Mandy and John fire. That's a good thought. So, here we go. See if you can see that all right. It's gonna go out. I almost burnt my thumb. There we go. That's a better angle. See how that does. Hopefully I get the first try. Get it from this angle. You can sit here beside me. Good, the smoke's going in the right direction. Not on my face. This is perfect. The wood's a little damp, but I think it might light. Oh, it's going out. No. My little pieces didn't light. I might have to jam some more small stuff in there. Let me see if I can just blow it. Ran out of fuel. I just put one tiny piece of cardboard in there. Wasn't enough. So I'm gonna have to go dig some out. My bag, some more paper stuff in there. That was a little bit of a, I don't know, failure, I guess. Hold on, let me pause this. Okay, I got some old bills. Make good use of them. Didn't get it the first time, what a shame. should be shredding this up a little bit, but we'll see what happens. Okay, let's try this again. Going out already. Here you go. That should work. It's warm already. You sit on my lap if you want. Here we go. Peaceful. Hopefully you're relaxing with me and enjoying this. This is what I just wanted, this simple time. Simple time to do simple things. Seems like when life isn't simple enough, I kind of just need to go find a simple place. Well, let's see if I can catch me in the fire so you can see me talk. There you go. Well, I don't know how long I should make this video. I like the idea of you sitting by a campfire with me. I didn't think of anything to cook. I mean, we could even do something as simple as avocado toast out here, I guess, if we had some ripe avocados. I brought some blueberries. Ooh, the smoke's shifting my way. Let me go this way. So I brought a pint of blueberries. I brought a couple grapefruit that I got on sale yesterday at the store. And I brought a bag of pecans. And brought some, well, I cooked some spinach earlier. I know you don't like spinach, so I wasn't going to tell you about it, but I did anyways. Brought some spinach and I had some frozen sprouted grain bread. Takes me a while to eat a loaf, so I usually freeze most of it. And I'll toast some of that by the fire here and eat it with my spinach. I know it sounds gross. I'd think of something better if I had you with me, but I don't know. So, yeah, you can see the fire in my glasses. That's kind of cool. I hope you're enjoying this. I could probably do this all day, but I should probably not make this too long for you. And I tell you a lot that I do these things with you because I want you to I guess, know what to expect. I mean, this is things that we could do, but if you ever didn't want to, I wouldn't force you to. You don't often say a lot of things. When I tell you, I don't know if it scares you or if you just don't know what to say. That's okay. I want you to know that I wouldn't. Well, I hope you would tell me honestly if you weren't into something, and then we would think of something else to do. Like, if going way out into the woods is too much for you, we could go stationary camping. There's a campsite. There's actually a campground right by the trail, I guess, where the trail starts on the road where I parked. Like a mile or two down the road, there's a campground there. And here's the fire. It's going pretty good now. The state park has some campsites and cabins. I'd be up for something like a cabin if we wanted something a little more secluded. I like the seclusion, but I wouldn't be opposed to camping where other people are stationary camping. I just like the peace. It's so peaceful here, being the only person. In the fall, this place might get some more visitors when hunting season's open. The other one isn't open to hunters, so that one's probably better. Big Mountain Shelter. And, well, fire's going nice. I hope you're enjoying it. But I'm going to pause the video real quick to go look to see if there's a camp log that I could show you. So I'll be right back. All right, so here is, it's backwards, Reese Hollow logbook. Reese Hollow Shelter, January 12th, 2020. I don't know what that's about. I got some magazines to read. And here's the book. Okay. We'll go sit by the fire and read the book for a little bit. I'll show you what it's like. Not sure if you've ever been to something like this, so maybe it'd be kind of nice. Throw another log on the fire. Maybe this one's a little drier. Let the fire go. I hear a woodpecker. The club that maintains this trail is like 2.5 hours away. So it says, Potomac Appalachian Trail Club welcomes hikers to Reese Hollow Shelter. These logbooks are reviewed for comments of special interest and noted maintenance problems, then become part of Potomac Appalachian Trail Club's archives, which documents shelter use back to the 1930s. Please do not remove pages from the log. If anyone is interested in researching old logs or just reading them, they may call or come to Potomac Appalachian Trail Club headquarters during working hours 9 to 5 a.m. Please notify us if any logbook is full or missing. Please mail full logs to the shelter chairman. So this was placed in service in the spring of 2012. So 2019. As overseer for the shelter, I've needed to replace the old chewed up logbook that the mice or flying squirrels have pretty much destroyed. To protect this new and future logbook, I built a better box. This was not a work trip. I try to make it a point to do an overnight stay or two every year just to enjoy the shelter and trails without working. Batteries now recharged. Enjoy your stay. Can't read their signatures. Looks like Airy. A-A-R-Y. Bruner. Tuesday, October 1st, 2019. Group of students on day hike, 2 leaders plus about 10 youth from Mercersburg Academy. Spent an hour here and met the overseer. Let's look at the fire for a minute. I'll let you watch the fire while I read. Whitney Ford's the name. The hunchback of Notre Dame couldn't get here bent when it's time to represent. I believe the federally inspired sodomite mythologists, oil kindlers of fire, want you to think of the Notre Dame Cathedral fire. They're talking about some conspiracy theories in Christianity, some weird shit. Two families of old friends spending a weekend away, enjoying the beautiful outdoors, great cabin, great shelter, always grateful for those that invest time and money so others can enjoy these places. So that's the kind of stuff that's in here. People just writing that they stopped in. January 11th, 2020, 62 degrees on arrival, last minute camping trip, sideway rain into shelter, awesome time. A couple guys stayed. Just passing through on a beautiful day, March 8th. March 2nd, Thorny and Popeye in for the night, section hiking the Tuscarora Trail from Hancock to Darlington Shelter, then on to the Doyle. Through 11 miles for two old hikers today. Thanks for the shelter. What really happened? Normal day. What I imagined. Not what I expected. Well, this is something that we could do, read through these at the shelters if we ever go visit them. 11/15/20. This is my fourth visit, but it's been 2 years since the last one. When I first discovered the spot, I knew it was a perfect spot to connect with God. I read, pray, and sing, and my spirit is always renewed. I pray that every visitor to this place finds God the way that I did. God bless. Jim Hobb Baker, Greencastle, Pennsylvania. That's nice. I guess that's kind of what I feel like. Whatever spirit that's in nature seems to have a rejuvenating effect on me. Well, this person wrote, I know it's backwards, see if you can see it. My parents drag me, it's supposed to say where it's not very fun, no offense, Gavin. So my parents also dragged me here, I am bored. Oh no, they probably don't have any service and they're so bored. Well, Mandy, I don't know. I'm not going to read anymore, but maybe I should write something in here. I need to go get a pen.